Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Now straight to the point, today I'm heading over to Ras Al Khaimah. There's a auto show called as Rock on Wheels. Now apparently this is the first edition of the show, of the exhibition. So I'm headed over to Ras Al Khaimah. Now this place is about an hour and a half drive from Dubai. So yeah, it's kind of a little long one. So without wasting much time, let's get cracking with this drive. After a long drive, I've finally reached the auto show, and as you can probably see, the amount of cars that are tucked away behind is pretty insane. I can't wait to show you all these cars. Now, one thing I forgot to mention was this event is in its first year, so maybe there are not too many cars, but whatever cars are still available out here, they are pretty mad. And not to forget, there was another thing that there was another event that is happening out here as well, and that is the Emirates Drift competition. Yes, there's a drift competition happening right behind, outside that gate, and there's a parking lot that has been completely turned into a freaking racetrack. Now that video is gonna come after this one. I am just talking softly because this place is so quiet, but for now, let's start checking all these cars out. Can't really miss these two bright red Lamborghini Diablo and the Ferrari 512 Testarossa. Now 5.7 or a 6-liter V12 engine, depending on which year it was from. But oh my god, look at that! And check this one. Now there are some bucket lists of cars, to be seen, and I think from that this is one of them, and two. I think I've already ticked two of them, and obviously I've covered this car before, but I think in that case, yeah, three. But check this out, what a mad collection. The Testarossa, this is a GTR, the Nissan GTR. There are more GTRs if you fancy them. So pretty much the JDM people, if you are a JDM fan, then make sure to stick around because there are tons of Japanese cars out here that are pretty madly tuned. A GTR Skyline. How freaking cool is that? Mercedes 220S. And check this gorgeous one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sweep around from here and show you all the way from there all these cars, so it becomes just easier to show you all the cars. And check this one, starting from the Mercedes Benz 220 from 1952. Oh, look at that. Check the interior. So the owner has been taking a lot of care. As you can see, there are plastic covers on it. Check that golden steering wheel. Oh, and it just keeps going on and on. Check this one. Ooh, talk about an estate. Chevrolet station wagon from 1955. How cool is that? It's so long. It's insane. Now, moving on, the next one is a Rover P2, and it's from 1947. That's an original, I don't know, UK import. You can probably help me out with this, but I think it was in the right-hand drive, so maybe if they made it in the left-hand drive, then there you go. This one is a left-hand drive in that case. Then an original Corvette Stingray from 1967, originally imported from USA. I'm sorry, there's cleaning work going on, so there is a little bit of noise in the background. Moving on, we have this, the Ford Thunderbird. And this one's from 1957, and check the body style. Now this is very cool about the cars from the 1960s and the 70s, or pretty much the pre-1970 era, where check that tail. It's pretty long, and this is a convertible, so the roof comes off as well. You can see it's not an electronic one, but you have to manually bolt them. But nonetheless, if you want a convertible, check this one, an MG, which is an MGB from 1969, and check the tan interiors. Ooh, love that. Love that. Wow, and so well maintained. And an original Fiat 500. What a tiny car. No headrest. There's literally no headrest. No other in the back. But what a tiny car. It's fun to watch this thing. Now, off lately, I think I've started liking BMW a lot. Probably because I'm driving, but check this one. This tiny little car. The BMW Isetta 300, originally from 1967, a German import. But look at that, so tiny. I mean, again, the owner has put plastic covers, which is really nice. And check the seats, the checkered seats, striped. Look at the pocket on the side. How cute is that car? I think cars are never cute, but then yes, this one is definitely a cute car. And the most important car. Oh, this is really cool. This is really cool. A Jaguar E-type from 1969. Wow. Always been a fan of this car. Always. Gonna take you closer to the Diablo and this both. Check the rear end. Oh my god. The interiors are green. I don't know if my camera can pick up, but the interiors are dark green. Now, a pretty unique car. I'll tell you why is this unique. The Citroen ID19 from 1966. This is imported from France. Now I'll show you why is this unique. Check the steering wheel. Only a single hand to just support the entire steering wheel. Only a single one. How unique is that? It's got only one arm, just one arm, supporting the entire steering wheel. Another GT Supra. So another GT. And it continues with the Mercedes. And check this one. Oh, it's too loud out there. And alright, I'm gonna go to the other side, and I'm gonna show you some Skyline. Check these two minis. And some pretty unique color combinations going on. One is a red, seemingly with some chrome, or I don't know what is then, but it's a chrome one. And another one is a what green is this? Is that a pastel green or a blue? A pastel blue, and an interesting wheel combination. So as I mentioned before, I'm sorry again. As you can see, the drifting is going on in that particular area, which is a parking lot, which has been converted. So yeah, if you are a JDM enthusiast, then this particular bit is for you. So moving on, this is a Skyline GTR. I'm not too familiar with that generation, but yes, the Nissan proper Skyline GTRs, and this is actually, look at that, a proper JDM badge and an alpha version. Now alpha version is a little different than this one because it's a higher tuned version of the same car, and I don't know the numbers how much it produces, but it definitely is a special version. How freaking cool is that? And moving on with more Nissan GTRs and a GTR, another one. But check this out. You can see the new version, the latest version. It pretty much carries the similar design language. It's just that this was, I think, one of the iconic shapes when you grew up watching these cars on the streets. So that is pretty much it, and luckily today is a bright day because it was raining yesterday and I wasn't hopeful that the drift competition would go on, but it has become a bright day, as you can see. Now there are two halls. The first one where we saw all the unique cars, the other hall as normal cars, basically from Nissan, from Toyota, from the various SUVs which are being tuned, and so all the tuning houses are behind in the second hall, and I've covered them before as well. That's the engine crackling, the bangs from the drift cars. So that was the first video covering the most special cars that were inside, and what an amazing cars to see inside. I've already taken a few of the cars that I was supposed to see. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Sub would be massively appreciated if you've liked this video, and make sure to share and subscribe for more videos to come. We're gonna meet in the next video as well, so see you in the next video. Bye.